Uh, uh, like we'll be walking through the new ServiceNow Studio that we have got. I'll be, going through the options that are available in the ServiceNow Studio. If you have worked with ServiceNow Studio prior, there was a legacy ServiceNow Studio, and then we've got a couple of other studios that came up, and now we have got another new ServiceNow Studio with everything in one single place. I'll be going through that. Just before I start, just a quick introduction. Myself, Ishaan. I am a ServiceNow certified technical architect and also a ServiceNow MVP. Been with the platform about 8+ years now. Been in IT about a decade, and love working with the platform. Love talking about things. Recently, I was blessed with a baby boy, so I've been having some nights with my newborn. And here we are. If there are any questions, please feel free to add them in the chat. I'll make sure I'll answer them. I will just so my session is more focused on like a walkthrough demo rather than going through a depth by PowerPoint. So talking about ServiceNow Studio, the first thing I've got my personal developer instance over here. Now, as you can see, I've already searched for Studio, and we do have a lot of other studios available to us already. So, talking about the legacy studio that we have since the very beginning in ServiceNow, where we could create an application, add. If I quickly open this, so if we created an application. We selected that application we want to work on. We created a new application. Let's say I select service catalog for mobile. I can add application files to it. Let's say business rules or other things. But again, when we were working in this studio, there were some limitations. We could not access workflow. We could not access the, let's say, flow designer and other things. I will be coming on to that in a bit. And then we also got app engine studio, where we could create applications in no code and low code. But again, this was focused on creating applications, creating tables, creating a few roles, and adding an experience to that application, those sort of things. But let's say if I want to create a particular workflow, I again have to go back and open flow designer, and then create an particular workflow in that application. Now, after that, we also got Creator Studio, which was focused on creating forms. Like, let's say I want to create a catalog form, I can use Creator Studio. I haven't worked with Creator Studio much, so this is all I know about it. Now, after this, yes, almost so many studios, right? So, after this, we also have Workflow Studio. But moving on, I will jump into the new ServiceNow Studio that we have here. So, now this is the new ServiceNow Studio. Now, the biggest point that is that this ServiceNow Studio, everything again, we cannot see everything from here, but I will be walking you through how everything is integrated into this one single interface. So it is a one-stop shop for all the developers, all the people who are creating things, developing things. So we can create and modify custom apps. We can configure and extend base system applications, accelerating our development, increasing our learning curve, and also getting awareness around the tool, that what all we have. Now, coming on to the homepage, this is the homepage of the new ServiceNow Studio. Now, where we have got all recent files. Let's say if I open a file, that will start appearing here. But right now I don't have any recent files here, and we can access those recent files here. Then we again, this is a personal developer instance. I don't have a now assist, but we also have a now assist option that will show on top right here. If I want to create an application using now assist, I can use that. Use now assist to create those components. So moving on, in addition to that, we have got search here. Let's say if I want to search something in the system, let's see, if I want to just type in event, So we do get all the, as you can see, we do get our results from across the instance of, with the name event in there. So that like a US script is there, you know, tables are there, the application scope is there, store applications are there, files are there, right, and all those sort of things. And in addition to this, we also can do a code search. Let's say if I want to search something in the code, I can activate the code search, and then I can probably do what I want to search for. Okay, okay. So right record, and it will return all the results. For what I've as you can see, we did get like 695 results for glide record. Obviously, this is a commonly used API, and this is how we can use the search feature in the ServiceNow Studio. Now, moving on from this code search, we also do have the you know the tool section over here. If I move on to the tools section, so this is again all the components that are available in the platform are integrated in ServiceNow Studio. We can directly work on them, and if you want to study or research more about those components that are available, we can go on to the tools section, and we can find the documentation. Let's say flow designer, playbooks, table builder. We can just click on that, and it'll open the relevant documentation for that particular item. Let's say table builder here. Right, let me just check if we have got any questions. I think we are good. And 54 people joined us. Thank you so much. I will close this. And moving on. So yeah, we have got all the documentation in there. We can have a look at it if we want any support that we want to work on. In addition to this, we also have the deployment section here. So remember how we all have been working is going on the home page and just clicking on here, creating an update set, and also switching application scopes. So in this ServiceNow Studio, we can directly create an update set from here. We'll also be creating an application quickly. So we can just create an update set from here. We can access all the applications that are available here. Right now we are just filtering on custom applications. I haven't created any in this instance, so it's not showing anything. So that's about the deployment side. Now we can you when we have created an application, we have created an update set, we can directly have them uh, committed or merged. If we are using app repo, we can have that set up as well. So that's from the deployment section. Now coming on to this quick section on the, let me just zoom in a bit. Coming on to this quick section on the right, similar to how we have workspaces, we have a navigation menu on the left side. So similarly, we have got again the same search that opens up. If we click on this search icon, if we want to create something, let's say if we want to create an application, we want to create a file, we can click on this, and then we have got the app. Now this app is currently filtered on custom list. I can just do it all, and it will show all the existing applications in here that are out of the box, and we can make configurations and extend those applications as I mentioned earlier. So we also do have file categories. Let's say if I want to see something from a reporting, I can see here. If I want to see some system properties, I can go in here, other roles, access, business rules. So everything is available in one single pane. We don't have to switch between screens, mains. Also, we do have the ability, how we have been juggling between scopes when working with multiple applications. When we are working with ServiceNow Studio, we don't have to jump scopes. It will automatically switch the scopes when we are running. uh, let's say if I'm creating a flow in HR application, and then I'm also working on another, let's say, form or a workflow or a flow in the global application. I When working in ServiceNow Studio, I don't have to switch the scopes. It will automatically do that for us. So which is a very great win, because that was really a pain for me, at least. One of the features that I love the most, outside of, it's all in one pane. We don't have to switch screen, switch the panes. So switching the scopes was really a big relief with the ServiceNow Studio. And then we can have some bookmarks, and if we have something recent, we can have it here. So okay, we don't have any questions. Okay, now I will quickly, we are just short of time, but I will just quickly create an application. Let's say demo app. I want it as a scope app. Continue. I just want to go with the default roles. And if you see this, the interface is very similar to the App Engine Studio. If you have used App Engine Studio prior, it's kind of the same thing, but it's all in one pane now. So our app is created. I will just go down the dashboard. So right now there are not much files, but also let's say I want to create a file. I want to create uh, flow for this application, or let's say any X file, but I want to capture in an update set. What would have I done in an ideal scenario? Would have gone back, create an update set. But if you see here, we have got that update set option in there. So if we click here, we can just click new update set, my flow, save, and apply. So now my update set is changed to my flow, and now what I can do is I can click on create, and when I click create, it shows me what type of file do you want to create. All again, I'm repeating myself here, but all again in one single pane. I can do automations, creating a flow, client development, data. I want to create a table or a column, integrations, mid server security rules, anything. And I don't have to switch anything. I can do it all in one single pane. And again, when we are working with multiple applications, we don't have to switch the scopes as well. So you know that's that's the greatness that we have here. And once we have created, let's say we are not working out of update sets, once we have created the applications that we want, when we have got our app repo set up, we also do get the publish option over here. I think it will not be having anything. Yeah. So once if we have that set up, we can also publish this using the app repo. And yeah, and we also do have the option to add collaborators. So if you want some editors and owners to this application, we can also add that through the ServiceNow Studio. And yeah, I think in short span of time, that's a very big high level of ServiceNow Studio. I'll see if we have got any questions. So okay. Okay, questions, Q&A. It captures it. Yes. So I just did a quick demo. When I updated the update set. So if I create something new, it will be captured in the selected update set that we have here. Okay. Yeah, Karthik, I think we'll need another session to talk about ID, but yeah, that's also in there. So we have got Chuck joining us. Hey, hi, Chuck.
Hey, I didn't ask to be put on the screen. There were a couple of questions on here in the chat. Let's see if I scroll back and get them. I saw one go by. New service. With several people working on a custom app, what's the recommended process for moving it to production?
So recommended process by ServiceNow is app repo, but a lot of us do follow the path of going down the update sets. Totally depends on how the organization wants it. But
Sure.
something that ServiceNow recommends is using the app repo.
And in Zurich, they do support source control now too. So that's the way I usually move things. The advantage that I found with the app repo, just as a slight distinction of why should I choose one over the other, is if you move with the app repo, then it protects your changes in prod. People can't go poking around and modifying script includes. It's like, no, 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 no. You're in a production environment. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be making changes in dev. So it enforces good behaviors.
Right.
But I'm liking it. I've been
Yeah.
using ServiceNow Studio for the last few months, and teaching the app dev course on it now.
Right.
It's really, it took me a while to figure out where things are. And nice thing is when you go to create something like a many to many table and it's not there yet, but Andrew said it will be in the December release. You can still type in sys_m to m, and the little menu deal on the bottom will show you a tile for it. It's like, yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
So awesome. We have run out of time, unfortunately.
Yeah. Thank you,
So
everyone. And
thank you, everybody.
yeah,
Talk to you
see
soon.
ya. Bye.